Back up, sucker. Back up. Come get me, sucker. I'm dancing. I'm dancing. Follow me, son. No, I'm not there. I'm here. Up.
Daniel Day Lewis has returned to cinema screens. It's been 12 years since The Phantom Thread. In the meantime, he's been, cobbling shoes or building cabinets.
My life that you're describing, it's entirely up to you whether you choose to share it or not. If you don't wish to share that life, as apparently it's so disagreeable to you in every respect, why don't you just fuck off?
Sorry, Daniel.
Are they the flowers our dad used to grow? Anemone.
Let's address the elephant in the room. The director, the first-time director, Ronan Day Lewis, is the son of Daniel Day Lewis. So we need to look at whether this is just your typical Nepobaby situation. Is this a good collaboration or is it a bad collaboration? I don't know. Is this Brooklyn Beckham's photography levels of nepotism? That's right. That elephant you're looking at, Brooklyn Beckham took that picture as part of his photo series.
Wow.
Came with the wonderful caption, "Elephants in Kenya. So hard to photograph but incredible to see."
It's his job, isn't it?
Are we looking at the good side of nepotism? Chet Hanks. Good side of nepotism, good side of nepotism. Okay, yeah. Angelina Jolie. Cool. Sorted. Can parent-child collaborations work out in the media? That was a disaster. Brian Johnson, CEO, who recently was in the news for taking plasma donations from his son to stay youthful and... Oh, fuck that. And I'm happy to say it is accomplished directorial debut. There are some great visual flourishes in this. The scenes are directed confidently. This is not a bad case of nepotism. Daniel Day Lewis plays Ray Stoker in this film, a man who's isolated himself in the wilderness for nearly 20 years, living in a cabin, removed from society, removed from friends, family. And we open the film with his brother, Sean Bean, playing Jem Stoker, who is travelling to find him, to reach out to him, to pass a message on to him. Samantha Morton's in this role as Nessa Stoker, and the film is a meditation on so many different themes: grief, PTSD, isolation, masculinity, responsibility, parental responsibility, brotherhood,
family.
It's a big melting pot of a lot of themes, and the real headline, the centerpiece of this is the GOAT is back. Daniel Day Lewis is back after 12 years. He has written this alongside his son. You can see the film is framed very heavily around two big monologue sequences, one at the beginning in the cabin and one towards the end. He's mesmerizing in these, like he always is. You're transfixed on watching him deliver these both powerful character moments, the history and story of his character. The film almost feels like it could be a play. It's a two-hander for the majority of it, digging into the past, scratching away to discover why he left, why he abandoned his family. Sean Bean's character's done an admirable job moving in and raising the son, but there is issues there. Right, the first shot we see of the son, we see his bloody knuckles. He's a ball of rage, and the trouble stemming from not knowing who his father is and just hearing stories. And Sean Bean is in this as a calming presence.
Surprises of all sizes every time you top up.
He's almost the opposite of the storm that is Ray. He's there to bring the message to him, to try and confront him. And what I like about it is, even though they haven't seen each other for 20 years, they immediately settle into their brothers. The opening half an hour is long periods of silence, just movements or mannerisms, and they are communicating to one another without words because they've got this established relationship as brothers. It's very well handled. An example of this is the way that Ronan Day Lewis shoots the initial meeting. That Ray is in the cabin. He hears a noise, he's aware someone's outside, he immediately goes to get his axe because I guess he's not seen anyone for 20 years. He approaches the window and looks out, and then with the camera framed on the axe, he immediately walks over, puts the axe down, gets some water and pours 2 cups of tea and sits down. And Sean Bean's character comes to the door and opens it. And it's just a really great framing of the dread, the anxiety, the fear of who's outside, I'm going to confront them, to immediately, it's family, let me get a brew on. Problem is with this film is it's a real fine line between intrigue and snooze. The film is too long, and at the point it ends, you wish it hadn't finished and it was just the first act and it would continue on and you'd got through the movie a bit quicker and got to more of it. I just needed maybe 15, 20 more minutes. You know, that's what good movies do, they stay in your head. And all of those themes, the idea of grief, PTSD, isolation, everything that's stirred up in this, maybe it's trying to cover too much.
Samantha Morton, Samuel Bottomley as the rest of the cast, rounding out the family. They do a very good job with what they're given. Primarily this is a two-hander, a two-parter between Daniel Day Lewis and Sean Bean. The more I look back as I review this movie and put this together, the more I meditate on what I've seen. Yeah, I think Ronan Day Lewis is one to watch. He'll definitely be in line for a second film to see what he can do. There was enough visuals to keep me enthralled in what was going on in this. Some really interesting ideas. I think it's good when films challenge you. It shouldn't always be slap, bang, wallop, AI, slop. Yeah, overall, we're looking at like a 69 out of 98. The goat is back. Long live the goat.
I'm dancing. I'm dancing. Follow me, Sean. No, I'm not there. I'm here.
Would you like to know more?